No Saquon Barkley? No problem. The dogs, the pups, go with Jordan Howard, who had no problem against the Packer defense, put up 31 points. Sand Lake, what the fuck? Scored 51 points this week after putting up a league high 130 last week. Yeah, not much to say about that. Sand Lake drops 3-1, but hangs on first place. But Kagama, the luckiest sons of bitches in the league, maintain that title, still remain at 4-0. That was the game of the week, and then the game of the week. Two teams that had not gotten victories. It was Otter Bay, Travie, getting his first win in league history rather easily over East River, Kurt Cutsor's team, sliding down into last points out of 16 in league scoring. Not much to say about this other than Chris Godwin had a shitload of points for the Twins. Losing quarterbacks are usually pretty good fantasy quarterbacks, and that's what happened in 4 Mile this week as A-Rod goes nuts, throwing down the field because they couldn't run the ball worth a shit. Smiley, he didn't get much help. What did he have? Greg Olson? Holy shit, it's just a bunch of crap. Anyway, both teams, I believe, are 2-2. Eagle Point did the commutative property of fantasy football just like Sand Lake did, only they went the other way. They're so horseshit this week, and then this week they go freaking ape shit. And Tommy Warnberg just put up some good numbers, scoring 84 points or so. It wasn't enough as Hollander gets over 90 and then just goes off. And I can't find who his best players were, so nobody really gives a shit anyway. Let's see, here it is. Well, Kenny Galladay, he was alright. David Montgomery? God, good win. The Doherty Creek for this week plow jockeys, proving that Fuzz can design a lineup a lot better than he can drive a fucking car. Fuzzy keeps it on the road and gets over 100, taking down Sprout, giving him his first loss of the year. The Jocks got big action from Lamar Jackson and Eddie McCaffrey. He did well as well. And Sprout, he had some guys that scored, but I don't care. The throwback unis didn't work for Maple Grove. 68 points would beat some teams, like Sand Lake, for example, but not this week against a very hot Hillbilly. Hillbilly, one of those teams, all the teams, that go 3-1 in the Western Division. And after getting beat by Doherty Creek in Game 1 of the year, he's hanging in there. And Chucky Carr's Plaskin Pike jumped out to an early lead and was looking good, but French Creek comes rolling back, putting up buku points as the little Frenchies maintain their winning ways and go to 3-1. Meanwhile, Paskin remains at 0-4 in a tough luck loss this week. Scoring 90 should get you a win. Finally, South Doherty picks up their first win of the year by hanging on, beating Horseshoe 110-106. James Conner went off on a Monday night. Pittsburgh with the ball on 1st and goal to 1. They decided to give it to that other bitch Sanders instead of Conner. Otherwise, South Doherty would have been 0-4, just like his bro and his beefer hole. So the road to World Championship Bowl 8 in Turtle Lake isn't any less clear than it was this week. Let's hear it for Scarlet Lighthold and Metallica as we move into the standings. For the East, somehow they keep doing it. The Pups of Pokegama are 4-0 and have pretty good commanding lead over the 4 Mile, 2-game lead, and a 32-point lead. Raintree scoring points, hanging in there. East River's pathetic. Come on, Kurt, it's not hockey season yet. Let's go. Let's go to the north. It just got tighter as Sand Lake laid an egg against Pokegama, getting their first loss of the year. They still hang on to first place, however, with a 3-1 record. But here comes Pantegal, as the French say, 3-1, right behind, but 58 point on the tiebreaker. Rabbit Trail scoring points. Smiley's got some points. Otter Bay, congratulations on your first win. Now we go to the south. Pathetic 4-12. The west is going to miss us, boys. But I did my part. And Doherty Creek goes 3-1. Impressive win over Upper Turtle this week. South Doherty picking up their first win. Doherty Creek first in scoring in the league. Maple Grove and Poskin still looking for their first wins. And you want to talk about parity. The west is the best, and it kind of sucks that if you're 3-1, you're in first place, and if you're 3-1, you're also in last place. Comes down to points, boys. Sprout plummets, but he's only 17 points off a horseshoe. Like French Creek, 8 points. Apple River, 12 points. That's hardly anything. 3-1. Okay, so now they get the East, and so the days of the cream puffs are all over. Let's take a look now at scoring. Yeah, as always, bottom feeders first. East River plummets from 14th down to last. 148 points from the leaders. Maple Grove, Eagle Point, Poskin, Rainy Tree, Otter Bay, 4 Mile, Rabbit Trail, just at the top of the worst. Going by divisions, the blue signifies North Division, and yellow signifies East Division, and green signifies South Division, and pink, which isn't in the bottom 8, is the West Division, which tells you something about how good the West is. Now we'll go to the top. South Doherty just cracking that nut, getting in the number 8 spot. Upper Turtle scored 90 points, but that was enough to beat old DC. Upper River had a good week. Pekegma drops from 3rd down to 5th. French Creek sneaking up, 8-4. Sand Lake takes a dive, 80 points off what they scored last week. Horseshoe hanging tough, 18 points off the leader. Doherty Creek back into first place. Their 101-point effort this past weekend. Now it's time to look at next week's action, as the South goes against... Oh, who the fuck are they playing? I don't even remember. I'll figure it out. Hang on a sec. Oh, the North. So it's South and North. It's kind of like the Civil War, kind of thing Trump wants. Doherty Creek will host Eagle Point down in old DC. North is making trips south. Otter Bay heading south, playing Maple Grove from the Hammernick Farm. Rabbit Trail and Poskin meeting off the Rabbit Trail Road. That's a close battle. Bulls coming all the way down to South Doherty to take on Sean's Mudjackers. Then we have the Orange Bowl, East River heading over to Apple River. French Creek hosting 4 Mile, which is also a creek. Brother Bowl, Pokegama and Horseshoe going at it. And then Raining Tree heading over toward Upper Turtle. Have a good week, everybody. I'm having surgery on my eye socket this Friday morning. They're inserting a piece of foam under my eye to keep my eye from being hopelessly stupid. And apparently this is supposed to be a fairly routine surgery. It's supposed to hurt like a motherfucker. I'm not looking forward to it that much. Everything else is starting to heal up. I'm hoping that when this gets complete, I'll start getting feeling back into my face, and that eventually everything will get back to normal. It has not been very much fun on many different levels. So anyway, I'll talk to you all later.